Ben, do you know what I really hate?
Chris.
Cartoons from the 90s about anthropomorphic animals.
Oh.
That'd be another good joke.
Are we going to play a game?
Yeah!
So Ben, what we
Are we going to play a Star Trek game because I love Star Trek? Didn't you say you just got Star Trek Ascendancy? Let's play that.
I mean, it's over there.
Great. Let's set it. Oh, what's this? There's something here already.
It's a pity that...
Well, this is a game about a show from the
Why are these
90s.
dudes green?
Oh, they're turtles.
Why are they turtles?
Because
they were turtles.
That was a science thing.
Why are you a human?
But they don't... No, but turtles don't look like this.
Yeah, well, they used to be
He's
turtles.
got killer quads. Raphael has killer quads.
He does have killer
He is
quads,
like
actually.
ripped. Hey everybody, welcome back to Ready Steady Play. Today we're going to be playing Mutant Turtle Office Invaders. We're going to be breaking into this office and trying to destroy their office equipment while Ben plays the angry office workers who'll try to be repelling us.
That's exactly what we're playing.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shadows of the Past, which is because it's come out 20 years after people cared about it. So, Ninja Mutant Turtles, how does it work?
So, I mean, well, I'm playing the bad guy, and I'll be controlling all the evil dudes, and you guys will be controlling the 4 turtles.
Okay.
Yeah. So
There's 4 of them.
You're
Yeah.
I'm Raphael
the
and
red
Mikey.
one. Okay, and the orange one. I'm Leonardo, the blue one, and Donatello, the other blue one.
Okay, so Chris is colorblind, and we thought it would be pretty funny to give him the 2 that he's having difficulty with telling apart.
No, it was literally because I wanted to be the coolest turtle and also the one that has my name.
Makes sense.
And it just meant that he had to have those 2, which, you know, it happens. He can't tell the difference between the colours on them.
Actually, these are fine, but the dice look identical to me.
We anticipate absolutely no problems.
Uh-oh. Can you separate those for me, please?
That's not right, no.
It's
dude,
amazing to me
that's
how you
blue.
do. Are you fucking me on purpose?
Dude, I would never fuck you without your consent.
I'm gonna assume that you just did that.
Okay, we'll let him get on with it. Anyway, so, yeah, how do we play?
Yeah, how do we play, Ben?
How do we play?
So this is like a 1 versus many game with miniatures that we move around on a board. We haven't played a lot of these on the show, so why don't you tell us about how it works?
Okay.
How's it work?
Oh, yeah. So, this is what like a demo skirmish might look like, and it's actually what we'll be playing today. I'll quickly explain how the character sheet works along with Raphael here, who's going to be doing some cool stuff. So the first thing to notice is every ninja comes with ninja dice. So Raphael's special, he has more dice than everyone else. Everyone else has 3. Well, there's a sharing mechanic that I'll explain in a second, but for now, just imagine Raphael has these 6 dice, and he'll be able to use them on his turn. So the different symbols mean different actions. So this thing, it's actually a skateboard, believe it or not, and not a...
Not the football from Blood Bowl.
No, not the football from Blood Bowl.
Touchdown!
When Raphael uses this, he'll be able to trigger his movement points here, which is 3, and he can move 3 spaces. So you could go diagonally, orthogonally. So you could go like 1, 2, 3 if you wanted to, or 1, 2, 3, like that. So let's say he's gone up to this dude, or let's say this dude is a bit better in shot, and he wants to punch that guy. So he can use the sword icon here to roll a number of attack dice.
Equal to his attack.
Equal to his attack here, plus the number of swords he's committing. So if he had more than 1 sword dice, he could put 2 swords in and roll 4 dice. So let's just say he added 1 attack dice in. So he rolls 3 of them. So here are actually...
3 of the cool dice. The good guy dice.
So here are all the different symbols. So this means 1 hit, that means 2 hits, and that's a miss if you're attacking. But if you're defending, this is what you want. So here Raphael's doing a total of 3 damage. Damn, we should have used Mikey for this. So then the bad guy, who's a gunner, we look at the gunner sheet over here, and we see he has a defense of 2. So he'll roll 2 defense dice.
Just why?
Like that. And then he's got 2 symbols, which means he'll only be taking a grand total of 1 damage.
Why did you give us these dice and then you're taking them all from?
Because I'm just explaining with the retail dice for explanation purposes.
Oh, are these the retail ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, the good guy dice come in the retail set.
So in this case, the gunner will take 1 damage, and he only has 1 life, so he will die.
It's also worth noting that it's okay for him to die because he's like 99% evil. That means there's only a 1% chance of saving him. So, why bother?
Saving him from what?
From being evil.
Like, redeeming him.
Yeah.
This game is it's going a lot deeper than you thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
There's a whole negotiation phase where we try to convince Ben to stop being evil.
So if Raphael has any of these total shell symbols, it means that if he ever gets attacked, he's going to add 1 to his defense stat here. So if this gunner was to shoot him, he would roll 1 plus 3 dice, 4 dice to defend with. These are the range attack dice. So it's something to note that he doesn't have any, but the range attack symbol is the same as a melee attack, but you can do it from far away. You can't do it when you're adjacent. You have to use it when you're non-adjacent. And for every space after 2 spaces, you reduce the overall damage by 1. So as long as he's within 2 spaces, then it's fine. I think it's 3.
It's after the 3rd.
Yeah, it's after the 3rd space. So here, this would be full damage, but if Raphael was there, you'd -1 to the attack dice roll. So this is
So you -1 die, not 1 damage?
I think you -1 damage, not 1 die.
Yeah, 1 damage.
1
Yeah,
damage.
1 damage. So this is a 2 swords in 1 dice. This means you can basically add 2 dice to your melee attack, but you can't split them into 2 separate attacks. Where if you do have 2 separate dice, you can make 2 separate attacks or 1 big attack. Like that. The last symbol on the dice is the chi symbol. You roll this at the beginning when the ninjas roll their dice. As soon as they roll one of these, they get a focus, which are these tokens. They let you re-roll dice. They'll also regain 1 health, and then they can set the dice to any side they want to. That's all the faces of the dice. Each character also has a special ability. For Raph, that's just having more dice than anyone else.
Yeah, but he can't share them.
No, he can't share them. I'll explain the sharing mechanic.
He can't share other people's dice. He only likes his dice.
He doesn't need help for anyone else. He's a loner. Finally, there's a skill stat here. So the focus stat is the starting focus, and the skill stat is how many skill cards you get. So, so Mike's picked for Raph these 2 skill cards. They all do various things. This lets you do a powerful ranged attack, which doesn't weaken for the first 4 spaces. But to use it, you just need to expend 2 shuriken symbols. So you could use this or 2 of these, and then he can execute this special card. You can only do 1 card per turn, but you can do the same card across multiple turns.
So these 3 here are the other less good. These are the inferior turtles, and because they're inferior, they only have 3 dice each, which are color coded to their colors. So those are Mikey's dice, and these are Leonardo's dice.
They're also Leonardo's dice.
They're also Leonardo's dice. The Leonardo's the leader, if you remember, and they all kind of have abilities that fit into their sort of flavor within the world. So Michelangelo is really nimble, and he's also kind of a party dude. So sometimes he just chills out and eats pizza. Leonardo gives dice sort of swaps dice around between the turtles to give them different skills and stuff like that. And then Donatello's good at machines or some shit. Turtle tech support. Basically, at the beginning of every round, we'll roll all of the turtle dice. And so at the beginning of the round, we'll all roll these dice. So there we go. There's Michelangelo's dice, and then Leonardo's dice, and Leonardo's other dice. And what can happen now is Leonardo can use his ability to swap 1 dice around, or we can spend these focus tokens to re-roll the dice if we don't like what we've got. And this is quite important because we choose the order of the dice now. And the 3 turtles are next to each other in this sequential order, and that's important. So when we line up the 3 dice and choose the order, the one on this side is shared by Leonardo. So Leonardo does actually have essentially 5 dice. It's just that 2 of them aren't his. So Michelangelo is going to give Leonardo a defense, and Leonardo is going to give Michelangelo a sword. And then Leonardo's also going to share a sword with Donatello, who's going to share a sword with Leonardo.
Doesn't he show that?
Or, yeah.
That made more sense.
I mean, that does make way more sense. So now Donatello over here is sharing a defense and a sword with
Raphael.
With Raphael, exactly.
Raphael can use other people's dice, but sorry, other way around, isn't it?
Yeah.
Raphael can't use other people's dice, but other people can use his dice.
Yeah.
Right,
So exactly. So Raphael will take part in an element of this, so that Michelangelo and Donatello, who are on the outside of Leonardo here, will also have 5 dice. Michelangelo will have one from Raphael and one from Leonardo. Leonardo has these 2, and then Donatello has one from Leonardo and one from Raphael as well.
So, I'm going to be in control of the bad guys. And here I've got 3 villains and 2 villain leaders. I got Alopex and Old Hob. And
2 more anthropomorphic animals. Cat and a fox.
Could they get to that?
Who want turtles. I also have this deck of cards. And I built this deck based on the scenario we're playing. And that basically specifies what type of cards to put in. There's always 26 cards, and 25 cards, including a reshuffle the deck card. And I'll basically start my turn with 5 cards in my hand. And I can play 2 of them every turn I activate. So, for example, if I used this card here, this lets me activate one of these thugs, which is one of these lovely looking chaps. And it'll let me do a move and then a double sword action. And so that means using his sheet here, I'll be able to move 3 spaces and then make either an attack of 3 dice or 2 attacks of 2 dice. Because I could do... No, I couldn't split this one. It would be 1 attack of 3 dice in this case. Then there are some with this symbol at the bottom. So here's one for Alopex, and it's a bit special. It allows some special rules involving terrain that we'll explain as we play. But this symbol down here means that for the whole time this card is in front of me, I'll explain how it cycles. This Alopex will get 2 bonuses to his shield. So his defense will go from 3 to 5 while this is in front of me. So on my turn I'll play 2 and I'll activate that one, and then I'll activate him. Then one turtle will have a turn, and then it'll be my turn again, and I'll play 2 more, like this. Then the turtles will activate, and then on my next go I'll have to discard the first 2. These 2 shift along, like that, and then I'll be playing more dice. So I should always have like a sort of row of 4 cards in front of me, but I always start the beginning of my turn with 5 cards in my hand. That's pretty much how they work. I mean, there's some terrain rules.
Yeah, there's different levels of terrain, like impassable terrain, medium difficult terrain, slowing terrain, stuff like that.
Security cameras.
Exactly. You can duck behind desks. Then there's this black hole apocalypse void here that you just can't move through. We don't know what it is. It just appeared in the office one day and we worked around it.
I think it's a pillar.
What's a pillow?
I think it's a pillar, like a
pillar.
It's whatever your imagination wants it to be.
I think it's the mess room. Everyone goes in there, they don't come out.
Could also be the staff toilets.
Yeah.
So,
same thing, really. Cool.
That's everything. I mean, there's health that looks like pizza. But
everybody has hit points. You lose hit points when you take damage. You can regenerate hit points somehow.
Yeah, when you roll cheese or when you die, you can awaken.
Cheese.
I thought pizza.
I thought cheese goes on the pizza.
No, cheese.
I thought it was the yin yang symbol. I really did.
Every time I roll 4 yin and yangs, I'm going to yell, Quattro formaggi!
You know what? I thought 4 cheese pizza was where it was at until I had a 6 cheese pizza.
Well, what's that called in Italian?
Well, I had it in Brazil. It was called 6 queijos.
6 queijos! Yes!
Yeah, only Raphael can have the 6 queijos.
The other turtles are not allowed.
No. He's we can have 5 queijos. Right, let's start playing. I want to play.
Cool. Good. So we'll be back tomorrow to play this game. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're interested in seeing that, and also throw down a like or leave a comment if there's anything Ben forgot to explain that we should know about.
Like moving.
He explained movement.
I saw that video.
Oh yeah. We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about the Buffy video.
No.
Right, cool. Let's do it.
We're getting better all the time. We're getting better all the time. Aren't we? Aren't we? Tell me we are, Chris. Tell me it's getting better.
That's what learning's all about.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Please make sure you come back for that. And, bye for now.
See ya.